Sir, a dispatch from the advance guard. They will be in contact with the Beastmen within minutes.
Very well. Maintain progress. The blessings of the One Way must be brought to the savages, so it has been decreed. One world, one future! One world, one future!
Bah! My valiant warriors, who are the masters of this plane? It seems this order needs reminding. Now is when we make our stand. The spirit's by our side.
Blast! Looks like things have already started.
We should be fine. Both the Blades of Nightsvale and the Porpoisekin troops are probably in their places.
Good enough for me! Charge! What is this you're telling us? We have them all but surrounded, do we not?
Yes, but the enemies to our rear remain elusive. And the enemies on our right flank are so powerful.
How is this possible?
Beardsley, let me go out there.
Whoa, wait, Fredegund! A general must never wade into the fray!
The enemy on our right flank. I think that only I can best them. Only I and this blade.
Who's that?
The enemy general, maybe? But something looks strange about him. It can't be.
Fredegund?
Is it really you?
You look well, sister. So you remembered me. And here I was, thinking that you had forgotten all about me.
You think I could forget you? My only sister?
I too am quite happy to be able to see you again. Perhaps this is the path the one true way leads me on.
You?
Fredegund, you have fallen to the Order?
Why? Why you?
And why not you as well, sister? The Order of the One True Way has given solace to countless others.
Listen to yourself. Those in the Order are the enemies of our honored parents. They have trampled our homeland underfoot, brought misery to her people, their hated enemies.
Well then, if that is the way you see things...
That sword!
Can it be? Divine Edge?
This is the power of Divine Edge?
Oh dear, how awful you must feel. My sister, are you feeling poorly?
Fredegund! Only the King of Austrasia has the right to draw the sacred Divine Edge. Why, can you?
Now that's the sister I remember. You still got the color of life in you. It gladdens my heart. No longer will those whom I hold dear stray from my sight. I will not allow it.
Fredegund!
Do you not see how it saddens me, how much I have suffered? My mother and father were murdered, and my own sister abandoned me.
That's not true. I did not abandon you.
It is the same as if you had. You were not by my side during my darkest time. But the Order, they were there. When I wanted only to give up, to die, they spoke to me with kindness. They told me that if I embraced the one true way, I would know of the time to come. That I would no longer need to fear an unknown future or unforeseen tragedy. And so it was. I made my decision. I would become the weapon of my saviors, the blade of the Order.
Fredegund, I did not know you were...
Fredegund.
How awful for you, but you must!
My sister, will you not walk with me on this path?
Open your eyes, girl. They have taken advantage of a crack in your armor. You have been deceived.
Ah, I see that your heart is closed to me. Even when we were girls, we were together in everything we did. But sister, you need not worry, for you see, to be together always is our fate.
Fredegund, listen to me.
And that is why, my sister, that is why I must ask you to come along with me. It may cause you a bit of pain, but please do forgive me.
Crowd killed!
Stop right there!
What is this?
Huh? Lord, are you all right?
I'm hanging in there. But that sword, it sure is.
So it's you, of the company, vile upstart.
Hey, you're the ones who've been causing problems for people all over the place.
Shut your mouth. No matter how much you resist us, the Order will bring about one world. That, too, has been decided. The Kingdom of Austrasia is said to have the strongest cavalry in the world, and now it is the Order's. Even the Janam Magedom, where the power of sorcery holds sway, can no longer hold the Order in check. And you, letting your puny might go to your heads in this violence, just what do you think will come of it?
Well now, we ain't gonna know unless we give it a shot, are we?
Ah.
Dolph, we're here.
Ah, thank you for finding the time to come. My urge is to tell you on behalf of my tribe that we are in your debt, but I doubt that would please you.
Well now, it looks like you're getting to know me.
Well then, I will refrain, since I would be serving only my own self-satisfaction. Still, we of the Furious Roar no longer harbor any doubts about you. If you ever need us, we will come. I do want you to know that.
Yeah, we know. If you hadn't forgiven us, you wouldn't even be talking to me, right?
I suppose so. Well, let us discuss the matter at hand.
Oh?
As I was watching you fight earlier, I had the feeling that I was forgetting something very important. It wasn't only me who felt this. Sevilla and Lycia felt it as well.
Something very important.
When we first met, I distinctly recall that you asked me whether or not I knew of someone called Cougar.
Do you remember him now?
No, but I think the spirits will give me guidance.
Hey, what are you doing? Huh. There's something inside the pillar.
This object was crafted from the bones of sacred beasts by our clan ancestors. Spirits, answer me! Rawr! What is happening?
Dolph, what's going on?
I don't know. What that?
It can't be. Did you see anything?
I think you should touch this as well.
May I?
Yes, I want you to touch it.
All right.
I made a promise. Hold on. After this fight.
Cougar! What was that? It was Cougar.
The spirits, they are the souls of our world. I believe that this may be what the Order is after.
What?
I too have remembered. The friend from another world that Cougar spoke of, that was you.
So you do know him after all?
Yes, Cougar along with Sevilla and Lycia was one of the warriors in my personal retinue. And that vision, the one we just saw, it actually happened in our world.
What? What are you saying? So then, Cougar is...
I'm sorry.
That fool. Why would he do something so... He promised me! This can't be! No! No! What do you want?
Oh, nothing. I just thought maybe somebody should be here with you, that's all.
What are you talking about, weirdo? But, thanks, I guess.
Don't mention it.
Whew. I'm so tired I could just collapse. I shouldn't be doing all this stuff I'm not used to. There's still a lot of stuff I don't know, and a lot of stuff I still have to do. If I keep acting soft in the head like this, I'm gonna be a laughingstock.
I suppose so.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Are you feeling better?
Yeah, sorry about that. I shouldn't have acted like that in front of you.
Don't worry about it. I'm happy to know that you think so highly of Cougar.
We heard a lot about you from him as well. That may be why I took such a liking to you from the first moment I saw you.
Oh, really? So, all of you remember him too?
Yes, it appears we are all of a kind now. We have all become star bearers. How ironic, but why now?
There's still a lot we don't know. Could you talk to us about it?
Of course. And yet, unfortunately, we have not managed to remember everything.
It feels like, I don't know, like something is right at the back of my mind.
But our world too had people known as Starbearers, standing against a group that claimed ultimate power. I definitely remember that.
We of the Furious Roar fought alongside these Starbearers. Some of us were Starbearers ourselves.
You mean Cougar?
Right, and there were several others.
Our victories began to pile up, and at last we marched on the enemy stronghold. That was when we first saw him, the enemy overlord, the One King.
The One King?
We did not entirely know what he was. He was possessed of a terrible strength not of this world. He was so powerful that no one other than the Starbearers could approach him. Because of that, when the time came for the final battle, all I could do was wish the Starbearers luck. And then, they were defeated. I don't know what happened after that. When I came to, it was as if I had always lived in this place.
I wonder why it is that we in this plane appeared in this world. I wonder what happened to our world. So why are we Starbearers here and not in our original world? We have no idea.
But the Order of the One True Way is a lot like the enemy we were fighting against in our world. Actually, now that I think about it, they were pretty much identical in what they did.
That's what Cougar said.
And you are called Starbearers, and you are fighting the Order. I do not believe that this is a mere coincidence. And that is why we of the Furious Roar have decided to fight the Order alongside you.
Seems like once again our story is progressing before we can even ask you what we're gonna ask.
No, this is for our tribe. We do not yet know why we have come to this world or if we can ever return to our own. Depending on the circumstances, we may have to live here for quite some time. If that's the case, then we cannot ignore those who would intrude upon our land and threaten our clan. When we meet others with the same enemy, others worthy of our trust, to join forces is no dishonor. But hey, we're talking about friends of Cougar here. What could go wrong?
King Dolph. Well, if that's how you feel, we're glad to have you with us.
Yes, as are we.
I think this is going to be fun.
I will entrust this to your keeping.
This is too valuable, isn't it?
It is certainly valuable, but I think it will be of use to all of the Starbearers.
I see. Well, thank you. It's in good hands.
Now, we should be leaving for your castle soon, if not immediately.
Say, how's the food in your castle?
Oh, it's good. We got a great cook.
All right.
Well, that's just wonderful. What's the point in us going then?
Ah, you're back. Atri, what's going on? I wasn't able to talk with you much the last time you were here, so I thought today might be a good time. Perfect timing. I have something I've been needing to talk to you about, too. What's up? Come back to my room, we'll talk there. Oh no, Cougar is... I just can't help thinking about it since then. Like, maybe he wouldn't be dead if I hadn't let him go back. Yeah, maybe so. But you can't think that way. That makes you the same as the Order. And the enemy in my world, too. Huh? If you know the future, you won't make mistakes. And you never lose people important to you. It's exactly the people who think that way. Kind people, but weak, who get taken in by our enemies. Huh? They want to believe that one day they'll be happy, just by waiting for a predetermined fate.
Like Crowd-Killed's sister.
But it is not so. The future is not set in stone, and that's the very reason it still has meaning. That's what we believe, and that's what we're fighting for. It's what you're fighting for, right? It is. It absolutely is. Both you and Cougar have done what you thought was right. We have to accept the outcome, but we can't very well blame our past selves. I mean, they didn't know the future. You're right. Sorry for being so... I do feel better after talking to you, though. Don't mention it. As long as you're trying to help, it's okay.
Ah, look how nice you're being, Atri.
Oh, I doubt that. So, Atri, what was it that you wanted to talk to us about? Oh, yes. It may actually have something to do with Cougar. A large island has suddenly appeared on the sea in our world, with people on it. What? Of course, they don't think that they've just suddenly appeared there.
This is just like the Furious Roar. What's going on here?
I think that the world has disappeared, leaving behind only that island. You're saying it disappeared? And that supposedly the island had a chronicle that may have contained that world's memory. It's the world's memory, so it makes sense that it's on that world, but to show up in another world?
So, that original world, it's gone?
Now just hold on a second. You're saying it's the same thing with all these other books. All these worlds existed originally, but now those worlds are all gone? Well, right now I'm just thinking out loud. I don't really have any evidence. But I figure that the world of those people I was looking for vanished too. And this forest and chronicle were all that was left behind. They would have come here, going through the gateway that would have passed through their world.
So the same thing must have happened with the Porpoise Kin. They may have come to this world.
I have no idea. No idea at all what will happen or what's going on. Do forgive me. I'm just making conjectures here.
No need to apologize. We're sorry all we could do is sit and listen.
Oh, you didn't just do that. You gave me a lot to think about with your info about the Furious Roar. In any case, it would appear that the chief among our enemies in our world is this one king. What?
That's the same one that Cougar and the others were fighting against.
All of this is connected to our enemies. These worlds disappearing, these chronicles, and this one king. We have to unravel these mysteries.
I will visit you again soon. Let me know what else you have uncovered, and I will do the same for you.
Alright. Come back anytime.
Well, I'll see you later.
Atri. Take care of yourself.
I will. You too.
This has all become pretty serious.
Looks that way.
got a quest report waiting. Let's see. Way to go! You sure worked hard. Here's your reward. A new assignment, huh? Let's see. You've made up your mind, right? Who can I send? I gotcha. Want to see some other jobs? A new assignment, huh? Let's see. So you'll take on this quest? Who can I send? I gotcha. Want to see some other jobs? A new assignment, huh? You've made up your mind, right? Who can I send? Let's see. I gotcha. Want to see some other jobs? Until next time. You've got a quest report waiting. Let's see. Wow, you're the best. Here's your reward. Wow, you're the best. Here's your reward. Way to go! You sure worked hard. Here's your reward. Are you done?
The Lady Crota is already heading this way. People of Austrasia, come with me to free Pharamond from the grasp of the hated order.
Now is a time for you to rise up, people of Austrasia. Let us go forth and welcome the Lady Crota.
The Order is a bunch of liars. They don't know nothing about the future.
Throw those guys out! Only Lady Crota has the title to govern Austrasia.
I have a report. The company is already drawing near Pharamond. There is also a revolt emerging in the old Austrasian territory. This castle is completely surrounded.
Well, shouldn't you be out engaging them or putting all your effort into protecting this castle? Why will the ignorant people of Austrasia not accept the ideals and wisdom of the Order?
The former First Princess of Austrasia has joined forces with the company. We believe she is acting as a sort of rallying point for the insurrectionist forces.
My sister. So I have... My sister is...
Lady Fredegund! Keep your mind focused! You all know that there's no point in becoming lost now! The one true way says that the Order will win, ushering in a world of perfect discipline and peace! When that time comes, your sister will know that she is the one at fault.
You're right. I wield Divine Edge. I will not be defeated by my sister. I will not be defeated!
Very good! With the advent of the One King, the one true way will come to fruition!
It is the Lady Crota.
People of Austrasia, the Princess Crota has returned.
Brave people of Austrasia! Long have you endured this awful time of tribulation. Hear me! Today that time is at an end. I swear it to you. We shall expel the inhuman invaders of the Order of the One True Way. Our Austrasia will rise again!
Wow,
I'd say she's pretty popular here.
Of course she is. This is their Lady Crota after all.
We made it back! We finally made it back!
That we have indeed.
I never imagined the day would come when I would make my return to Pharamond. Lord! Guntram, I have you to thank for this. You have my sincere gratitude.
Oh, it was nothing, milady.
It's still a little early for thanks.
I know that, but it needed to be said.
Princess, it seems the Order's troops have confined themselves inside the royal castle.
And I suppose Fredegund is in there as well.
Tell the townsfolk not to do anything stupid. We'll handle the fighting from here on out.
I am in full agreement.
Lay off the master stuff.
All right, let's commence our assault of the castle. Get out there to harass and divert the enemy. Lady Crota will go with the Lord to rescue Lady Fredegund.
Look after the princess.
Will do.
Just like old times. I remember well how often the two of us would face off in training.
As do I. It was always you, my sister. Always you who won every match. But today, things will be different. I now wield Divine Edge! How did you... What? How is this... Divine Edge? This can't be!
Could it be? Is it true that Divine Edge is one of a matched pair? Is this like the beads of the priestess, or the wraith soul? Now we are fighting under the same terms. Shall we continue?
That's exactly what I want!
On guard.
this? Why am I not winning? Though I wield Divine Edge, I am no match for my sister. Why is this happening?
I believe you have already answered that yourself. Your sister, your pride and joy.
What?
I wanted to live up to our parents' expectations. Show them I could live up to my title. But more than anything, I wanted to be a sister you could be proud of. I wanted to give you purpose. And that is why I made the utmost in my efforts as I trained.
Sister!
You progressed with a striking enthusiasm, and I had to make an incredible effort to surpass you. But I did not think of it as a hardship. You were always smiling, calling me your pride and joy.
Would you call that something that was predetermined? That I desired to be someone you could be proud of. Even that we share the bonds of sisterly love. Everything was predetermined when this world began. So we have no other choice but to accept what just happened as such. I will not accept that. I will never accept such a fallacy. How about you? Answer me! Fredegund!
No, it's not true, not true. I am.
That light! Lady Fredegund!
I'm so sorry, sister. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Fredegund. I'm sorry too. I wasn't able to come for you before now.
Oh, sister. Sis... My sister.
Well, ain't that nice? You worthless. Hey! Stop right there! Let him run.
We did it! The blasted order is fleeing!
Lady Crowkill and the company finally did it!
Isn't it wonderful? Now we don't have to listen to the order's nonsense anymore. We can finally call ourselves the people of Austrasia again.
Lord, Lou! On behalf of all the people of Austrasia, I thank you. You have the gratitude of a nation.
And you have my gratitude as well.
I thought I said there was no need to thank me.
Fredegund, don't you have something to say as well?
Yes, sister. Please forgive me for all I have done, and thank you as well.
Oh, don't mention it, but, it's kind of like you've become a different person now.
That I could become a different person, but that cannot be. By my weakness, I betrayed my people. I raised a blade to my sister, and I brought misfortune on many. None other than I must atone for these crimes, for they are mine.
That may be so, but you are not alone here. Did I not say that?
Sister.
You cannot go about with such a sad face forever. The people of Austrasia, as well as our mother and father, will be watching our actions from now on. I believe you know what it is you should do now.
I do, sister.
Well, then there is your reason to smile.
Well, ain't this nice? Look at the two of you.
It truly is indeed. It has been entirely too long since I have seen the harmonious sight of the two of them together. Oh, there are tears in my eyes from this welling up of emotion.
Guntram, I think you and Nimni might really get along.
Oh?
Well then, Lord, I will get right to it. I want you to touch this sword.
You... Oh, so... This is...
So he has come at last. The One King. Mark my words. I swear by my blade I will never give up. I will put an end to you!
What? So, this was one of them too?
I was as surprised as you. I had no idea that my own blade was a fragment of Divine Edge, and was also a chronicle.
This is my first such experience as well, so I too do not know what to think of all this.
You saw the stuff too?
Pardon my presumption, but yes.
This vision said something about the One King as well.
And that is not all. Fredegund has heard that name from the people in the Order.
She heard what?
The man the Order sent to keep an eye on me, Beardsley, he said it. He said that with the advent of the One King, the one true way will come to fruition.
The One King in this world too? I somehow don't think this is a coincidence. What's going on?
All I know is that he was Cougar's enemy.
And that he was such a fearsome enemy, even King Dolph and the others could not approach him. And I doubt that he will be happy that we have liberated Austrasia.
As for me, I had only now heard this story, so I cannot fully grasp the entire picture. This may not be the proper time for celebration. I believe we have a more pressing issue at hand.
What are you talking about?
If you go north several days from Pharamond, you will find Fort Ark, a large Order stronghold.
Oh yeah, that big old fortress.
I do not think the Order will remain as quiet as they are now. It is likely only a matter of time before the troops in Fort Ark make their way here.
I guess you're right. What's the plan? That's probably the best thing. But if we're gonna stand up to Fort Ark's might, we have to bring all of the company here.
Okay, let's do it.
Excuse me?
Seriously?
If we don't, we can't mount a proper defense. Seems to me like we ain't got any other choice.
That certainly would. It would be reassuring to have your company defending Austrasia. Would you really do this?
Look, we just made all this effort to kick him out. We can't let him come back and take over again. Of course, with all my troops staying here, we might get in your way.
I assure you, you will most certainly not be in anyone's way.
Well, I don't think the troops would be here long enough to cause trouble, at any rate. If the order comes, they'll probably come all at once with a battalion. We're gonna have to whip them good and send them packing, so they won't think of coming around here again.
All right then. Hope we don't mind if we take advantage of your hospitality for a while.
I do not. I would be grateful for the favor.
Thank you very much. I too would do anything to protect Austrasia. So thank you. Thank you for lending us your strength so we can protect our nation.
Well, if it is decided, then I shall make the preparations to welcome your company.
All right, Lou. We're going back to the castle to get ready to move the troops.
Sounds good.
I see. So Princess Fredegund has...
Yes.
Under the Order's guidance, she had forgotten her parents' death and finally found peace in her heart. How cruel these others are, to pull her back into a world filled with suffering and sadness.
And now it seems that the Chronicle of the Twin Blades has passed into the hand of their company.
Forget about that. While I cannot say that we do not need it, it is not entirely regrettable. More important are the 8th and 9th Chronicles.
I understand that. We may have to use the young lady again.
The librarians are under your command. I do not need to concern myself with them.
Thank you.
The 10th world is drawing near, and will soon be before our eyes. 3 more. If we can overcome them, the one true way will be fulfilled. See to it that we have the time.
Leave that to me.